EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about it.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where it came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and run. Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A former star in nearby Georgia, this is Sony Michel. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
One play at a time now. Wait 20.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. To throw, it's Brady. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
handoff. It's Michel. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Stop! Like 20!
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now Brady. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Stop! Wait!
From the gun, it's Brady. He hits White, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And here now come the Falcons. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
20!
They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Wait. Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Wait. Let's go. Regular.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Steps away to his left. Wide open, Julian Edelman. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Go. 20. Wait, 20.
And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Wide! 220! 380! Grip! 31!
From the gun, Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Brady now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now is Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brooks Reed in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Let me kill. Shadow. 220. 380.
Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon from 19 yards away. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 10-3. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them a gain of 38. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hey, Tuesday. Let's go.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Gun.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play. It safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. They'll run it here. This is James Lane. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Bruce caught it with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation, and we'll go to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go! 20!
First throw of overtime for Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On the ground is Michelle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. the ground, Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now Brady, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Ted McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Now, remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
22!
Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins.